Oh yeah, Paul the Pipe Guy here. Yeah, this is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. And everyone's doing videos on this Freedom Friday, so I figured I'd jump on the bandwagon. Yeah. I want to thank everyone for my remembrance smoke, for my son Michael on the third anniversary of his passing yesterday. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments. I promise I'm going to get back to them all. Yeah. So, yeah, let's set something on fire. Of course, I'm trying to break this EA carry bowl number 323, and it's a olive tree wood, and of course I only burn in that from Watch City Cigar, Ahab's Comfort, which was gifted to me from Mark Hill, my good mate, across the pond. He also gifted me this beautiful Greek pillar tamper. Let's set it on fire. That's a whole bowl ready to go. Happy Friday. Friday the 23rd. Yeah, of 2024. Man, as soon as I puff on that pipe with that Ahab's Comfort, I feel everything just go, especially on a Friday. Yeah. Thank you, Mark Hill. Yeah. Been loving this tamper for years now. Well, a gorgeous tamper. Yeah. From Jack the Piper. That's who made it. Mark Hill gifted it to me. What's freedom mean to me? Well, hi, Callie. You just heard meow. It's my cat. Cali. Callie, the killer calico cat. Loves to go out and kill things. Anything that shouldn't be on the property, she goes out and kills. Oh, man. This is so good. What, baby? You want to go outside? Hold on. The cat wants to go outside. We'll be right back in a nanosecond. All right. She's happy. If she's happy, if my cat's happy, I'm happy. So yeah, Freedom Friday, man. Let's talk about that. Now, I graduated in 1983. And I remember, heck, anybody that had a pickup truck at high school had a gun rack hanging in the back window of their truck. Some of them were 3, some of them were 2, some of them were 4. And they all had guns. We took them to school. Nobody cared. Mm-hmm. That freedom's gone. You know, my brother and I, before we started driving, believe it or not, we'd go to school. We'd have our 22 caliber rifles we'd keep in our locker in school. And we got to carry a jackknife. Nobody said anything. After school, we'd go out to they had a pine wood forest next to the town area. They had the town dump, and then there was the town where they kept all the trucks and stuff. And to the north of that, they had a beautiful pine wood forest, and it was just great for squirrel hunting. And we'd walk out of school circa 1980. Of course, we were taught in the Boy Scouts how to carry a rifle, all pointed down and everything. And if we needed ammunition or something like that, extra bullets, we'd stop at the family hardware store, the Spencerport Family Hardware Store. And we'd go in, and for 50-22 long rifle shells, they were only 15 cents a piece. 15 cents for 50 of them. Nobody thought of anything about two young men walking down the street with guns in the middle of town. They didn't think about that. That was freedom. Be able to just go in and buy ammunition, no background checks or none of that stuff. We were good kids, you know. That was freedom. I had a Ruger 1022. I still have it. I had a 50-round banana clip magazine in that thing. Did I need 50 rounds to go hunting when the standard, magazine was 10 rounds? No, I didn't, but I wanted it. That was my freedom then. Now they're banned. Can't have anything above 10. In fact, my state of New York was going to ban everything but 7 rounds, which would have eliminated 99% of our firearms. Yeah. But that was the freedoms we had back then. People weren't idiots. There wasn't, all this weird stuff going on with mass shootings or anything. There was no mass shootings. I think the only mass shooting that we had back in those days was in the 60s at some college in Texas, where a student barricaded himself up on top of this tower, killing people. But that basically it was unheard of. But that was freedom. If you wanted a 50-round magazine, a 30-round or 100-round magazine, no problem. We weren't idiots. But they were cool to have, man. You had to reload less. Load them all up before, you know. Bought an AR-15, a Colt AR-15, which is now considered an assault rifle. Let me tell you something. That's a 5.56 millimeter. The gun they had in service before that is a .308. Much, much more deadly. That's U.S. military, and they had a civilian version of that. That .308 would go through 3 people. Well, these politicians that think they're in charge, they don't understand ballistics and so forth. There's a lot of other guns that, in the wrong hands, could be much more devastating than an AR-15. And I only have 10-round magazines for it. You used to be able to own 30-round magazines for it. Some of my buddies out of state have 100-round drum magazines for them. Do they need it? No, you don't need it, but that's our freedom if we want it. I personally wouldn't own a 50-round magazine or a 100-round drum. I see no purpose in that. And now the Supreme Court supposedly is looking at bump stocks, which basically a bump stock, you put it on your assault rifle and it turns it almost into a machine gun because somehow it bumps and then pulls your finger back on the trigger so it shoots like 10 rounds per second. I don't see why I would ever want to own one of those. The reason being, you pull the trigger and it's like, brrr. That to me is not accurate. You're not going to have any accuracy with that. Same thing with, fully automatic weapons. I see no reason to own one. If they made fully automatic weapons legal, I wouldn't buy one. You saw Kid Rock, all right, maybe, when they came out with this Bud Light whole thing. He's got 3 30-packs of Bud Light, and he's trying to blow them all up with a fully automatic, legally owned weapon that he had, firearm. Totally inaccurate. You look at the video for yourself. I wouldn't want to own one. The only thing a fully automatic weapon is good for, in my opinion, and you know what, I think people should have the right to own them, but the reason why I wouldn't own them, it's made for suppressive fire. So if you have huge amounts of enemy coming at you in some other country that you're in, you can put down a lot of freaking lead, a lot of bullets down range. Other than that, don't see a purpose in civilian life for them. For me, at least. If you want one, great. Wish you had the right to own one. Well, this baby's heating up a little bit. We're going to pause the video and we'll be back in a nanosecond. All right, so we're back for Freedom Friday. So, you know, I'm a member of the NRA, so I get Shooting Illustrated. And I've graduated to a cigarette. I want to show you a bonehead idea on the firearms manufacturing that just makes it easy for liberal politicians to destroy them. I want to show you this. Those of you who know firearms know what I'm talking about, all right? On this month's Shooting Illustrated, Marlin came out with their 1895 Dark Series. Oh yeah, let's freaking make it black. Make it look bad. All right, and that's it right there. It's a lever action rifle, okay? So, I read in further. Here's the lever action rifle right here. Yeah, it looks fucking bad. It looks evil. You don't want your guns to look that way, first of all. Some people like them. But here's the thing that gets me. They're offering this rifle in a home defense. That's what they're selling this rifle as. Marlin's selling it as a home defense rifle, which is fine. I read through it further. It's a 4570 rifle cartridge, which is stupid for home defense. That thing is as big as my freaking ring finger, all right? That cartridge, that bullet is about 4 inches high, and it's bigger around than my pinky, all right? And you're going to use that for home defense? First of all, you shoot that in any structure. Let's say you're home. Somebody comes in. You pull this out, all right? That right there. You cock it. It's like a modified cowboy gun, all right? You can see the lever action right there. That's how you do it. You cock it like that. All right? But chambered in 4570? 4570, let me tell you something. You fire that off in your house, you're going to be freaking deaf as deaf can be. Second of all, if you do hit the intruder, all right, it's going to go through him. It's going to go through your house. It's going to go into your neighbor's house and probably into the next house beyond his. And how many people, innocent people, can you kill? It's got a 16-inch barrel. Useless firearm. Idiotic. Idiotic again. A 4570 is used for hunting or military use. It's a huge bullet. You don't use that for home defense, man. Use a shotgun with double-aught buck. All right, if I had a shotgun with double-aught buck, which means that it has 9 pretty good size lead BBs in that shotgun shell, which I think I had one around here somewhere. I do. Hold on. Here's one that's been shot. So you got your shotgun, 12-gauge shotgun, 9 big lead BBs in there. Boom. Yeah, it's going to make a big noise, but guess what? It's not going to go through 2 entire houses like that 4570. Are these people insane? What are these gun companies being run by people that are trying to pirate them or something. That's just stupidity to have a 45-70 lever action with a 16-inch barrel as a home, and they're advertising it as a home defense rifle. That's going to infringe, that kind of stupidity is going to infringe on our freedoms because it's stupid. Yeah, there, I said it. That's not even with a 16-inch barrel. It's too much gun for deer hunting. What are you going to use it for? It's not good at long range. It's only got a 16-inch barrel. You know? I don't know. I've said enough. That's bullshit, man. You know, the NRA should not fucking, in my opinion, stand behind stuff like that. And then they make it black and evil looking. Yeah, why don't you turn it into a hunting rifle for longer range, give it a 24-inch barrel, 26-inch barrel, lever action, 45-70 is fine. Then you can kill deer at like 300 to 500 yards away. Not for home defense. Anyways, that's my Freedom Friday speech. I think there's people that are starting to infiltrate the gun manufacturing facilities and businesses and doing stupid shit like that. Many of you will have no idea what I'm talking about, but those of you that do, you understand what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. Over and out.